Complementing your personality traits is essential to become a better leader. I'll talk about that in this video. Hello, I'm Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and personal performance in the workplace. One of my passions is cycling, and I'm a member of a local cycling club where I'm also a volunteer on the executive committee, and I fill the role of Director of Communications. I was running a campaign this year to attract new members and also get the club better known in the community. And at one of our meetings before the deadline for registration, the finance person, or the secretary treasurer as they're called, expressed a doubt or a concern about the revenues of the club for this year because registration wasn't on target and expenses were up. So he wanted to find ways to roll things back. I saw that there was great opportunity still to sign up new members. He just couldn't see my perspective. All he could see was where we were at and his concern about the revenues of the club. Later on, we did meet our target. The registration actually ended with 30 new members from the time when we were having our meeting. And I realized that if we look at our attitude towards outcomes, towards people, I tend to have a positive outlook and expectations for things, for my plans and my objectives. And he has more of the opposite type of perspective. And I think that in a leadership role, depending on your roles, but for a leader, leaders, entrepreneurs tend to be that way. And that's why they're leading, they're forging new roads because they see possibilities. But we need to have the complement of somebody who sees things more critically or more negatively. And for that role of a finance person, that's a good perspective to have, so that you bring up your doubts and point that out to the leader or entrepreneur. And in my case, it caused me to really question my campaign. And of course, I wanted to prove that I was right, and it ended up working out. But I had to really take a close look at what I was doing, at my budget, what I was spending, and the campaign itself to make sure that I did produce the results. So what I'm saying is that it's really important to understand yourself, understand what are your strengths and your challenges, and to know the people that you need to surround yourself with and how they can complement you. To do this, I use our PXT Select assessment. It's a psychometric assessment which measures personality traits in terms of behavior. And one of the scales, and this is what I'm talking about, is the scale of attitude. And I score a 7 on this scale. I don't know what the secretary treasurer of our club would score, but I imagine it would be probably a 2 or a 3 based on the behavior I observed. So in this case, it really works out well because I need to be questioned and I need to back up my campaign and prove or validate that I'm on the right path. And in business, that's always the case. So to learn more about these assessments, visit our website. I'll put a link to a section of our website about assessments. And you could also actually get a free demo of this assessment if you want to learn more about it. So I hope you find this information valuable and that you'll take the time to do some inner reflection, perhaps use a tool like the PXT Select to better understand yourself and your team members. I'd like to thank my clients for supporting me so I can make these videos possible. Check out some of the other videos on our channel. There's one recommended for you right now. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave a comment, share. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk soon.